In words I've wanted to say for a very long time, Addison Rae is on the hot hits, baby. Let's go.
Hey. Oh my
How
God,
are you,
Addison.
Angel?
I'm good. I'm in New York and enjoying this beautiful view of the sky.
So-
Stunning. From places we'd rather be, I tell you that much. That is, Addison, I can't even begin to explain how excited Nick has been. We started the show in January, and since our first day, he's like, my goal is Addison Rae. We're getting her on. It's
Yes!
happy. Yes. I'm honored. Well, here I am.
Yes, you are. It feels so special to have you here in this moment. I just want to know what's going through your mind looking out at that beautiful New York skyline as this beautiful record comes into the world. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling wild and very thankful. I can't believe that everything has led to this, and it just feels, I don't know, it feels like in a way I'm birthing, a piece of me into the world. So it's definitely a little melancholic, but it's very gratifying.
Yeah. I mean, the album is incredible. It is, we were saying yesterday, it's like quintessential pop. And especially like Aquamarine makes me feel like I'm sort of dancing in like a 90s nightclub and it's all in slow
Ah,
motion and there's cigarette smoke around me and I'm just having the time of my life. What was
I
the
love
inspiration?
that.
Yeah. Where did you come up with the whole idea for the album? Because it's got such a unique sound as well.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't know, it kind of all happened very naturally and intuitively. I think working with the two girls that I worked with that produced the entire album, Luca and Elvira, it really allowed us a lot of freedom, and we connected so deeply. And we were just in a room with just the three of us, and I think just having the support of them and having a safe space to really open up and dig really deep allowed a lot of exploration. And so I owe the sentiment of the album to openness and willingness to be vulnerable.
The grin on my face looking at the credits on this record and seeing Elvira and Luca on every single
They're the
fucking song.
best. I mean, they're the most incredible producers, and as a writer, they gave me so much safety in exploring and discovering so many parts of myself that I feel like I never really touched before.
It's amazing because it feels so intentional that you worked with these two across the project. And, we know the stats on female producers and how few there are making top 40 mainstream pop records. I presume it wasn't like a kind of, I'm going to do this for reasons. It was just, it naturally happened, right? That these two were the right people for you.
I mean, yeah, it's actually really wild how it naturally happened so beautifully because the first I'd heard about Luca and Elvira and people had recommended like, oh, maybe you should try and work with them. And we had mutual friends. But when we worked together, I mean, the first session that we did together, first time really meeting each other, was to write Diet Pepsi. I mean, we wrote Diet Pepsi. Literally, we wrote Diet Pepsi that night of the first session, which was just shocking to all of us. We were all like, "What's happening here? Something beyond us is going on."
It's just wild. There are so many. I mean, the whole thing, as Lauren said, feels so quintessentially you. But it feels to me there are a couple of tracks that stand out. In the Rain is one of them. That feels so personal to you, knowing who you are and understanding the person that you are and the way that you process emotions. For you, though, is there a song that at this moment you think is the most kind of the best little snapshot of you?
I think times like these, that one's really personal, and I really struggle sometimes to be vulnerable, which I think In the Rain is really what about that. It's about how I'd rather go outside and cry in the rain because I don't want anyone to recognize that I'm crying in the first place. And I think times like these, I really opened up something inside of myself that allowed me to explore these feelings of confusion and back and forth or misunderstanding within myself and kind of just accepting that you have to experience those things in order to get to the end result, which, like I say in the end of the song, head out the window, yeah, I saw my song on the radio, and I'm just really leaning into that feeling of letting go, and good things will come out of that.
Yeah. One thing Nick and I have joked about, and this headphones on, right? Neither of us smoke cigarettes, but every time we listen to that song, we're like, damn, I need a cigarette.
It's gonna
I'm
make
like,
me
is
feel
this
bad.
How
messaging
funny.
from, is this big tobacco company? What's happening here? Is this subliminal
Oh no.
messaging?
Wait, I'm gonna be honest. I do not condone smoking. I don't think anybody should smoke if they haven't already had their run experience with that. But I definitely do enjoy a cigarette here and there. But right now, I mean, I'm rehearsing and singing a lot, so I'm trying not to. I'm refraining from that. But to me, a cigarette can be necessary on a really wild drunk night out, and then you're like this close to like escaping and going home to bed, and you're like, let me just have a hit of someone's cigarette so then I can be like, whoa, okay, I'm good, I'm going. That's a night for me.
Yeah. Oh, Nick, she's one
It,
of
It's
us.
like an
She's one of
excuse
us.
to leave.
you are so us coded. I mean, it
Yeah.
represents something big, right? It represents like a
It
moment for
does.
yourself. I
Yeah.
totally get you.
It's the
Look,
good night.
that's
Yeah.
it. It's the good
It's the
night.
nightcap.
Say good night and go. I
Yes.
I need to say what I've been so enamored by with you is how much of a student of pop music you are. And I've watched every conversation you've had about pop music. I know you care about it. I know you deeply care about this genre and what it is. How are you feeling the week of releasing your debut album, being a main pop girl for the first time and like doing all the like main pop girl things that you do on album release week? Is there something that feels like almost like you're cosplaying a pop star right now, or does it actually feel real for you?
No, I mean, when I was a little girl, I'd go to this store in the mall called Libby Lou, and you'd choose what you wanted to get dressed up as. It was almost like a Build-A-Bear type of thing, but you could do it and choose something on a menu, like, oh, you'll be the pop star, you'll be the rock star, you'll be the, fairy, and I would always choose pop star. And so I think I'm used to that feeling and excitement now, but I do have lots of way to go and a lot of work to put in before I think I'll officially consider myself that, but I do think that's really sweet.
I
Oh,
I honestly, Addie, I don't get like giddy or anything in these conversations these days, but you have lit up a spark in me that I'll tell you a decade ago, pop music in Australia was a bit of a dirty word and people shied away from pop. And the way that I've watched people embrace you in this country and embrace you around the world and what you're doing and everything that you owe it to and that you pay homage to is so special. And this record was a joy to experience for the first time. And I don't think I'll ever forget listening to it. So I just wanted to say, I think you should be extremely, and I hope you are, and I presume you are, very proud of yourself for this.
Thank you so much. That really means so much. Oh my gosh, I am going to get emotional. I haven't even really gotten emotional about the album yet because it's been so fast and everything, you know, happens at a million miles an hour, it feels like. And obviously I'm really excited and putting in a lot of work for what's to come after the album, even, performance wise and making sure I'm staying on top of dance and everything. So it's really sweet to hear you say that and it means so much. I really am proud of it.
you need to make sure you bring it here to Australia and come visit us
I
and
will,
show us
I
those dance
will.
skills, please, miss.
I will.
What are the
More on that another day.
That's
Of
what I was going to
course.
say. What are the plans at the moment? What do you want people to know right now about what is to come after they get to experience this album for the first time? What are you allowed to tell them? What do you want them to know right now?
I want them to know that I will see them soon.
One day.
I will see them soon, and I will make sure to be in Australia.
Yeah.
I'm so ready for you. Angel, thank you so much for your time and your
Thank
energy
y'all so
and
much.
for mattering to pop music so much. We appreciate you very much and thank you for your time today. It's meant the world.
Thank you so much. This has been so much fun. I really appreciate it.